I am going to I'm going to wait until more people come in. Alright. Greetings, people. Alright. Greetings and welcome to the stream. Alright. Saw that community post of you describing what Bug will look like as a female, and my first thought was, wait, didn't they already draw that? I did. I did. Greetings, Coffee C. Manic. That didn't is your name. I do not know. I probably butchered the name, but greetings. Everyone, greetings. All right. Let's just see what I can draw today. Coffee. All right. I do not know how to pronounce your name, so I thought it was Coffee.
I'm back with a brand new track. Bendy Lone Wolf has a new update. It came out today.
Let me turn it a little bit so that I can see you.
What do you look so high for? I don't mean that high. A new update came out today where apparently they balanced things out a little bit. So hopefully I don't rage today. Yeah. Last night we did rage a little bit because I spent 30 minutes on one of the levels trying to find everything, and then I
Oh, the mode is on this, isn't it?
got killed by a freaking spider that has this freaking double attack. And yeah, so I raged hard. Today,
A niche OC. There's this OC I had called Needle. I might draw them in a bit. I might draw them in a bit.
And I just stopped, and then I said I'll be back tomorrow. So yeah, here we are, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome back to Dorco Live. We're on a streak, guys. We streamed 3 days in a row. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate it.
What do we count as niche? Niche means something that has not really been seen before, correct? And or am I having that wrong?
I did definitely download the update, right?
One I've not drawn in a minute. Alright, then I must have been on the money with that.
New chase animation and stuff, so yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the music department, grab an
Greetings,
elevator door
car
button,
from?
and then
Is that your name?
we can go on to Sleepy. Thank you. Yeah, guys. If you want to become a member, we've got some really cute emotes. We still haven't unlocked all the emotes, so we need some more members to unlock all of them. I've got loads made that I can't post yet because we need more members. And yeah, I appreciate you guys supporting me. Let's go, guys. Music department. Let's get that elevator button and let's get the hell out of here. Alright. And hopefully the next section doesn't have any spiders. Yeah, let's do it. Ravioli, ravioli, give me speed times 2! Alright. All we've got to do, guys, is get... Oh, I've got no jet sticks. Hello? I've run out of jet sticks.
From the other stream?
Mine, thank you. There's one of them.
From the other stream? What do you mean?
Good start, guys. Oh, somebody told me as well.
Anyways,
Tactic is,
how are you guys?
item that's
How are people doing? How are you all doing?
leave the icon that's closest to the elevator last. And I just did not do that, so.
Hmm?
I am.
And also the one who you said should get an art career to a working artist. Your dumb behind said that. What?
What?
Must be a Nightwood Bugs fan.
Box? What box?
You mean my second account?
Thanks, Mario.
Honestly, do not remember that person saying that at all.
Yeah, I wasn't going to stream today, guys. I can't lie. I've got a bit of a headache. Guys, after I ended the stream yesterday, I had a really bad headache, and I was like,
Oh, you're writing a program. Alright, yes. Yes, got ya.
Dorko is poo-poo caca. Alright, so nothing this way.
I have an interesting topic to talk about. What is a meme that you guys never thought was funny at all? Aside from the obvious one that is happening right now, what is a meme that you thought was like was really annoying? Hold on. Hold on. All right, hold on. I forgot to unmute. Jeez. Let me see what people are saying. Big Chungus. I thought the Big Chungus meme was. It was all right, and then people started using it over and over again, and I thought. But then again, it was not annoying. I did not think that the meme was annoying. I thought it was, you know.
Just give me an item. Please don't make me go through this.
The Eye of Ra. What is that? Probably Among Us. I see. Yes, Among Us. It has been overused so much to the point where, and I don't even think I'm joking about this. I think people overused Among Us so much to the point where it drove me off of the game. And I think it was also because it was kind of like a passing fad. It was kind of a passing fad. And then again, I'm not saying that Among Us itself is a passing fad. I'm saying that for me, it was my personal passing fad because I would play it, but then after quarantine was lifted and people were, going back to their usual stuff. And mind you, I'm an introvert, so I do not really mind quarantine because I get to stay inside. Although it was a troubling time, and I understand that people were trying to adapt to the situation that they were in, introvert or not. And it was a terrifying time. It was a stressful time as well. I played Among Us every now and then. Because, that seemed to be the game at the time. And then people started to make a lot of weird memes out of it. People made YouTube shorts out of it. Well, not YouTube shorts. Shorts. Well, I think that they do now. People. People made YouTube. People made YouTube Kids content out of it. People made a lot of weird content out of it. Among Us was good until the younger audience joined. Here's the thing. I think Among Us, it can cater to pretty much like a 12 and up audience. In my personal opinion, I think Among Us can cater to a 12 and up audience. I do not think that it is a more lesser audience that it is. No, not lesser. I do not think it is a more mature audience. It is. I'm trying to think. I don't think Among Us was for a more mature audience. I think at the very least, Among Us is a more 12 and up type of application. And I do not really mind the 12-year-olds joining the game or whatever. It is all about how they handle the game, Adults join, the game and everything, and then sure, there's some adults who are trolls. However, the kids greatly outweigh the adults that troll, and I think that was a problem. Because let's say a streamer actually makes a public lobby, and they have some younger some younger people joined, it is a 50-50 chance that they may either be a pleasant person to play Among Us with, and or they might actually, you know,
Yeah, the combats.
make the vibe really weird or something, and or they may say some weird stuff. However, people who post YouTube Kids content about Among Us, they sure they can be catered to kids, but here's the thing: it is not like the learn our ABCs type of kids content that they would make with Among Us. I think it was more like
Dead end.
brain rot, as the people say. It was more like brain rot, uh, and like
You played this game yet?
stupid overused memes. It is brain rot, and or unfortunately overused memes, and or they will do Baldy X Bendy X uh Among Us, no, Baldy X Bendy X FNAF, Baldy X Bendy X FNAF X Among Us X Squid Games type of stuff, and it is pretty weird. What am I drawing?
Why do you always
I'm trying to draw a character.
times?
Like, I'm not even finished with it. Yes, it's called art. Like, I'm not even finished with it. Like, it is not that serious. Like, people see breasts and they're like, oh my god! Like, chill. People see breasts on the daily, man. Chill. Not even, like, finished with it. And if they look strange to my eyes, I may change them. Yeah. Look, this angle looks kind of strange. Hold on. Disgusting. Yeah, they're like disgusting. Oh my god, he's a goon artist. All right, so about that, I will not lie. I will not lie and sit here and say, "Oh, guys, I do not draw suggestive stuff." I will not say that. I do have a history of that. All right, I do have a history of that, and I am very aware. Sometimes I practice it on my own. However, I am not attracted to this type of art, as I am asexual. I would love to see people trying to argue with me and saying I'm not asexual. As if drawing suggestive stuff immediately negates that I am.
Yeah, it's basically like a revamped Dark Survival.
You know I got a Patreon. Yes, I do.
Oh dear.
Anyways, I think that person left. I don't know.
Right, keep that item there, guys. Oh, dead end. I'm gonna keep this item here. I'll put another thing there so I know it's there.
Which game was this? Game? Game?
God.
This isn't from a game. This what?
The heck?
This is not from a game. This is my own original character. Well, the human version of a character I made.
Lost paper. That's the next item to collect, guys. Lost paper. Where were they? Can't remember where we saw those. Were they in the art gallery? I think they were.
No, I said this is my original character.
Thanks, guys.
Original character. Yes, but it is not always tied to a fandom. People can have a genuine original character. I do not watch Murder Drones at all. Murder Drones was always to me. I'm not hating. I'm saying, like, it was always to me.
In that connect, so I'm gonna go
It was
this
always
way.
to me.
And up here.
There's something that
Oh my
did
God.
not really appeal to me about Murder Drones.
Yeah, man.
They did a really good job on the series, however. But there was something about Murder Drones that did not really appeal to me. It might have been the vibe, but I'm not very sure. It could have been.
I'm looking for lost pages.
something seems off about this, and it could be the breast, but I'm not sure. Maybe if I made them a little bit more
Oh, this
looser,
space is gonna be huge. Oh, I found another one though. Let's go. Guys,
what it
found
looks
two.
like, and am I wrong? To me, yeah.
If we find
To
three,
me, I think
well,
you're
we made it
wrong,
happen.
but because I honestly do not see it.
Hey, Blue.
Anybody can have black eyes with an irises with an iris. To me personally, I kind of felt like it shouldn't have gone the whole Eldritch AI path. To be honest,
£2 per
I
person.
think I heard about
I
that,
like that meme.
and honestly, uh, didn't like a character make a black hole in or something? Didn't a character make a black hole? Because they had some sort
My
of
friend, what
AI
happened,
thing.
bro?
I do not know.
Oh, hold on, what's
Because it
that?
looks painful. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way this way.
I will say this though.
Oh,
I will say
right.
this, and I do not know if I may attract the fandom from saying this. And I know not all of them are bad, but I
Okay.
want to say this. I would honestly, if you were to give me a choice, I would honestly watch Murder Drones. I would honestly watch Murder Drones over anything VisiPop
Alright, so let's
made.
find four more items.
That's a personal opinion of mine. I would honestly watch Murder Drones 2 times over than watch whatever VisiPop made. Whatever VisiPop made.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, yeah. It, the
We know where one of the
the
items
the
is, guys. We know
series
the last
like
item. Forgot about that. We
VisiPop is VisiPop
checking
has
item down
some strange
there.
series. I
What have
almost accidentally said that VisiPop is strange, even though I do not know VisiPop like at all. So I take that back and I do apologize. However,
okay.
VisiPop series Hazman
Oh, look at
Hotel
those
and their Hell of a
random
Boss, they
items.
are they're something. Even funnier, my little sister, not little sister, younger sister, we're one
Right,
year
place to use this area now.
we're 1 year apart. We're 1 year apart.
An item.
She tried to wait, hold on. She tried to recommend me um she tried to recommend me Hazman Hotel when we were younger. I think this was like a few years ago. It was the pilot on YouTube before they became
Easy to find.
an actual animated series. And I told her I did
One
not
more
really
item.
like it, and she was like, I like it." Right? Keep that in mind. She said, I like
Oh
it."
my god. I hate
Years
swearing before
later,
I stop drinking.
years later, my sister realizes how toxic the fandom is and notices how the show was very strange in handling messages to people and or to the audience. And then I was like, "You hyped this up. Is this your go?" And she was like, "No, no, that
Don't
no,
say
do
anything,
not,
guys.
no."
Let's just pretend that didn't happen.
Your sister want? Oh no, there was no way. Uh, you,
It begins, guys. It
um,
begins.
Honestly, I cannot believe that there were like I think there were two instances where my gut was right. I'm not saying that my gut is always right, but there were instances where I trusted my gut and my gut was right. Um, I was well. Here's the thing: shows can be subjective to the human eye, whether they're good or not. Me personally, I thought it was bad. I thought Hell of a Boss and Hazmat Hotel were bad, and I still do. Um, After I noticed how unhinged the fandom could be,
Oh my god.
I um are they both the same thing? I think they take place in the same universe, but they're not really the same thing, I think.
I don't even know where I am.
Um However, I trusted my gut about Hazmat Hotel and Hell of a Boss. And when I saw the pilot on YouTube a few years back, I was like, I do not like this. There's something strange about this that I do not really like. And I think my sister asked me, "What is there not to like?" And I was like, "Well, they rely on a lot of vulgar humor, and that is really the only thing that they have going for it."
God, that's annoyed me.
Honestly, what other joke? No, I want you, and I could be missing something because I do not watch the show. I could be missing something because I do not watch the show, and I want you to honestly tell me. What other type of joke have you seen in that show that is not sexual and or vulgar? What joke have they said that was not sexual and or vulgar? And again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And if you prove me wrong, all right, I will take that. I will take that I was wrong. But that still does not ignore the fact that they mostly go for sexual and or vulgar jokes. And I will say this. I will say this. I am no stranger to that stuff. I make those jokes sometimes with mutuals and or my sister, because we throw those jokes back and forth, and I mostly keep those types of jokes for my mutuals.
Hey, buddy.
Um,
Right at the
for
end
my,
again, so.
yes, for my mutuals. Um, and my sister
Not
for my
good.
mutuals.
Not a good start.
However, I do not have those as the main type of jokes that I do. I don't. I do not. In fact, here's the thing. I do not mind those jokes at all. I do not mind those jokes. If somebody pulls it off right, I think it would be really funny. It is more like how you use the jokes. Use the jokes, if you know what I mean.
See, now I can't find any papers.
It's more so how you use the jokes. If you said like if you said um I do not know a penis joke, and people did not really find it funny, and then you're like, all right,
It's the way back.
and then you say the joke again, and people are like, uh-huh, yes, we heard you, and then you keep using the same joke hoping to get a reaction, and then nobody laughs at it. It stops becoming a joke. It starts becoming a joke, and more so becomes
I've not found any paper yet. Any of the
it
pages.
it becomes something like there's a word I'm looking for. It becomes more like a it becomes more like a unfunny. Yes, unfunny, but I'm trying to look for the word to describe it. It becomes a nuisance. It becomes a nuisance. It stops becoming a joke and then becomes more like a nuisance.
The school had a lot of great things in place for us
Now, I will admit, they do say other jokes. However, those other jokes have the exact same words that they used last time.
An Israeli strike kills little Amir. This young little boy.
Those other jokes have the exact same words that they used last time and used last time.
According to GHF, 4 months later, Amir found alive and safe with his mother. Fake images are a weapon. Don't let anyone play with your mind. Check before you share. Question, verify, think.
Used last time, and it becomes pretty odd if you know what I mean. I do not know. Again, I'm not trying to spew hate at this show. In fact, I do not spew hate at any type of passion projects at all, because that's what makes them passion projects. It is a passion that you have. I would never spew hate at them. I will spew criticism at it. I will say I do not like them. But for me to say that I hate them, unless if they're trying to display a really harmful message to people, unless if they're trying to display the worst type of message imaginable to people and think that they can get away with it, then that is what that is when I mind. That is when I say, all right, I hate this show. Right? That's when I say, all right, I hate this show, because it can be very strange. Visipop shows, while they have not really, how do I say, while they have not, well, actually, no, you know what, no, as a matter of fact, no, I still will not say that I hate them, because I feel like there can be some type of redemption. But at the same time, I remembered, didn't the didn't the fandom have a thing for this character that how do I say, was acting very cruel towards Angel Dust? Didn't they weren't people thirsting over him?
I'll save in a minute. Let me quickly check. Down here. It's in the art gallery, I think. Saw it on the wall.
And that's not the fault of the show, I guess. It is more so the fault of the people who watched it. However, whenever I saw that happen and people tried to defend them being attracted to that character, I was confused. But at the same time, I unfortunately said, whatever, it is their taste. And the reason why I said, whatever, it is their taste, is because we got people out here simping. Do people even still use that word? Do people even still use that word? We got people out here lusting for Springtrap. We got people out here lusting for a child unaliver from Five Nights at Freddy's. However, I will say this. At least Springtrap did not do what the character that I was talking about did. Hopefully. At least Springtrap did not do the stuff that character did.
I could get lucky. Like that. Okay. You. Okay.
However, you cannot really. And here's the thing: the main reason why I try not to change the minds of Hazmat Hotel or Hell of a Boss fans. The main reason why I do not try to change their minds of it or anything is because if they enjoy it, they enjoy it. You know, it is not your mission to change what people like. It never was, all right? It is not your mission. It is not your mission to change what people like. If they like it, then they like it. All you can really do is hope that they do not end up like the bad apples from the show, if you know what I mean. So as they're not bothering or hurting someone, let people enjoy what they like. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. There's another thing. I had, and I think some of you may know this. I actually had some VivziePop fans show up in my streams, and they acted calm at first, but then once they asked, do you like Hell of a Boston or Hazmat Hotel? I said no, I am not very fond of them. And then they immediately switched their personality. They immediately started cursing at me and or whatever. There's even this one person with an Alistair profile picture, I think. They heard me. Well, why are so many people joining? 13. I see. Jeez. This person with the Springtrap profile picture immediately started cursing at me. Trying to use every single curse word in the book. And then at one point I think I said, "You are proving my point." I will end the conversation off with this. I know it is not VivziePop's fault for the fandom that they attracted. It is not their fault at all. I'm not saying it is their fault in the slightest. But however, what I will say is that I'm not fond of how the fandom acts sometimes.
I'd love to find another page. Okay. Okay.
Glory comes with such a heavy price. Mm-hmm. That is one of my fears. That's one of my fears of building a large
Riley, thank you. We're good. I went this way, didn't I? We go this way. See one more item. I think it's going to be...
Damn it! Oh, Jesus, man.
Tied in here for now. Oh yeah, I saw about the Fanta. Yeah, I saw about the Freddy Fazbear Fanta. I love Labubu's. I really want to do like a FNAF style version of Labubu's. Like, stay tuned.
There we go. That was unreasonably frustrating. That was unreasonably frustrating.
Oh, guys, the last block,
I accidentally hit a window of a tool.
I'm just gonna leave, guys.
Anyways,
I'm just gonna go. Okay, good guys. Good. We need to find 2 more pages. 2 more pages.
my
I don't know about my favourite Labubu. I like all of them.
one of my
Macaron ones.
fears. I was trying to say.
Not there.
Either way, I am so tired. I am so tired. I should take a nap later. Either. Anyways, so I'm really tired. I'm really tired. Anyway, so one of my fears is that oh shoot, I am forgetting what I was trying to say. All because I tried to fix a window that I hid by accident. Anyways, one of my fears is if Fallen Hill does become well known, and then I get people who are interested in it, and then the base or the following seems pretty decent, but then there are the toxic people, and then they try to make sure that nobody badmouths the series. And if that ever happens, I will say this to them. It is not that big of a deal. It is honestly not that big of a deal. It is not a crime if people do not like it. It is not a crime. It is far from a crime. If people do not like Fallen Hill, then people do not like Fallen Hill. And I do not want to see anybody get harassed over it, because you cannot handle it whenever somebody talks bad about something that is your favorite. I will admit, I was 12 years old at one point. And not even I tried to be cruel to other people because they do not like Dragon Ball and or whatever. All that mattered to me was that I liked it and then I moved on. Bug, you act just like your character in a good way, although you're very chill. Am I? I like to think that I am basic. Which planet this Fallen Hill lives? I'm curious. I want you to guess which planet Fallen Hill is on. Guess the planet. Guess the planet. You do not think Bug is raising his hands? What? What does that even mean?
Bruh. Please be easy. Please.
By the way, to the people who said Earth, you're right. You're correct.
Not a single hideout. That's insane.
Fallen Hill takes place on Earth. They should bring out the fan comics, animations, all the fan art, everything. That would be absolutely amazing. I also would not be surprised if they try to cross it over with Hollow Knight. Even if some of them try to be silly and like make a Hollow Knight fan art, and make a Hollow Knight art with Fallen Hill, and like the characters like, all right, what is this? And then like my Fallen Hill characters are confused. Not only would I find that funny, but I would also not be that surprised. However, people cannot really get mad at me. You want to know how people cannot really get mad at me? Because at the beginning of almost every single one of my Fallen Hill episodes, I say partially inspired by Hollow Knight. I give credit to where credit is due. I do say partially inspired by Hollow Knight. So if they get mad at me for that, that would be pretty strange. Hold on.
I'm confident.
Earth's atmosphere does not look like that. Arthur, do you know how small they are? No, like genuinely, do you know how small they are?
Done, guys, we're done.
Do you know that they are bug-sized, correct? You know that they're small, correct?
Oops.
You do know that this is a different setting than humans,
Went this way, right?
correct?
I got Pierre.
You know that? If you knew that, then why? All right,
Yeah. I think this
all
is
right.
dead end.
I am not even going to
So we
try.
don't need to check out this area again, which is nice. All I've got to do is just escape this bit and I'm done, guys. With this area, I'll be done. Then I can do the last area. Bro, this bit's really mazy.
Thought Dart was 6'4".
Okay.
How many times do I have to explain this?
Two items are up here. Well, there's one
That
there,
is
guys.
that is from a bug's point of view. How many times do I have to explain this?
It's gonna be helpful. Well, I've got no markers left.
God.
Come on. Okay, this is where the last item is. Just gotta look for two more items. And hopefully. Lucia, thank you. Welcome. What am I most excited about Horror Nights? Just seeing FNAF. And I'm happy for people because, you know, the movie set was amazing. And it's going to be like, people are basically going to be looking at the FNAF movie. Does that make sense? So, the public get to see how good FNAF is. And seeing, like, the puppets and stuff in real life. You know, it's going to be crazy. A lot of people are going to take one of the best horror mazes of Universal ever. I did get the elevator key.
Why is Dawko in the back? Because I live with him. What am I eating? Pork rinds. I'm eating pork rinds.
We're in here.
Also, for anybody about to say, wow, you live with Dawko. No, I do not actually live with Dawko. It's called a joke. You fuck shoot vessel or dirt, like, oh my god. It'll be interesting. I message Mewy Fox every now and then. I'm not saying that we are well acquainted and that we talk like we're very good mutuals. I would say that we have decent conversations is all. If you can even call them conversations, I would say something. Mewy Fox would say it back, or should I say Yu would say it back, and then I would say something. They would say something. Is it? You were friends with them. I literally said I do not think we're well acquainted.
Uh-oh.
That is all. I leave that up to the person who I'm communicating with to figure that out.
There must be a place I didn't check. There must be an area.
No, not figure it out. To come to that to decide that, if anything. Our conversations aren't anything. With all due respect, our conversations are not anything that interesting. I would say greetings, greetings. You know, you would say, I would say greetings. You would say greetings back. I would say a little thing. You would say it, and then you know.
Another area. Is the Thomas Conate?
Bye, Bill.
I think it's the other one. It's not there.
I also show them some of my art.
God.
Not that I like. I do not try to flex it. I would say simply share a picture and they would like it, and you know, stuff like that. Funny thing, I once apologized to you if I speak too much and or if I am disrupting them. And then um they said due to personal reasons it is it is very hard for them to like it's very hard for them to it is very hard for them to check messages and to check messages, and real life drains them a lot. And then I had to clarify. I was like, no, it's not that you do not respond. I think I said it was a personal thought of mine that I thought I was uh
Mean dog, welcome.
um
Thanks for joining.
um being bothersome, you know. I think we're still cool. However, I think we're still cool. I think a few days ago I showed an art piece and they liked it, so.
I think it's up here, guys. I think it's up here. I got it. 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 I got it.
Last thing I'll say on this, our conversations are pretty dry. You know, our conversations are pretty dry, and it is not like I said anything that is super into detail about our conversations. I will say that our conversations are dry, but then again, it is it is reasonable. You know, like we do not really know that much about each other, so I do not really mind that. I treat it like they're people, to be honest. If you're honestly wondering how I talk to quote unquote popular artists, I treat them like they're people. That's pretty much it. All right.
Well, she weren't that way. Let's go this way. I'm just gonna find the woods and then that's it. I don't really know what I'm looking for. My gosh. Oh, I found her. Bruh. Does anybody know how many times I'm gonna do that?
Like when I'm on the lonely road, he walks in fear and dread. The shady situation's bottled up inside his head. And if you were to stick it in, you'll end up dead.
Wish you were a bit faster forwards, I can't lie.
But you'll remember the flashing lights and the way your body's bled.
Mix soda with salt. Why would you ever mix soda with salt?
3 times.
Hmm? Oh.
You kidding me? I'm dead. Found her there, bro. Found her. God damn it, bro. Oh, that takes so much stamina. So my leg. God damn it, man. It's okay. This seems pretty easy. It seems easy. So I got unlucky with the demon there. No crash out, guys.
What am I watching in the background? Dawko.
Alright, let's go again.
And if you were to stick it in, you'll only end up dead.
Oh my god, I can't! What the heck? Why wasn't he working? I swear, guys, it wasn't working when I tried to run earlier. Okay. Hiding like hide and seek. Oh no! This is all like a build up before Dark Revival, right? So I've got another box.
Hollow Knight Coral.
Okay.
A Coral backstory does not seem that bad.
So now, Okay. Better than nothing. I'm in the Gen workshop. The heck? What am I looking for this time, guys? Maybe the Gen key. This seems very mazy.
Deserves an encore.
Okay. Get rid of all.
Deserves an
What am I
encore.
looking for?
What the fuck?
We want
Deserves
to check all
an
the lockers.
encore.
There's a lot of lockers in this area. So maybe this is very like, wow, this is really like all over the place. Yeah, I'm guessing it's lockers. What the hell is that? Okay. It's a Tory, bro. Copy. Anyone know what item I've got to collect so I know? Oh, it is a key. One key. Of course you're coming this way.
Imagine if I make another Discord server.
One key. So remember we had to
Aha, imagine
and I was
that.
like, yeah, we're gonna go to the jet area for that. Okay. Gonna be one of the lockers then.
Excuse me.
This place is
If I make one,
huge, man.
I mostly said that as a joke.
Even it's so just all over the place.
Discord servers I used to have usually died after a while.
It's insane.
People would be eager to join them and barely contribute to it, I guess. And here's the thing, I do not want my server to be the main focus. I get that people can have other servers where they're mostly active in. However, if I see that my server is barely active at all, it's a personal thing of mine. It makes me a little unmotivated to continue it because it strikes me as, all right, this might be another server on the list that may die soon. So I take it down before it has a chance to die. And also because I have this feeling that being a server owner can be really stressful at times.
Literally no idea. Bacon soup. It's pretty hard to know where I am. idea where I am. Okay, I'm out. Well, let's go this way next. This is a lot to take in. But I guess that made it really big and crazy because you only have to get one item. You only have to get one key. So I think that's why they've made it like really
This is definitely murder. It's not Murder Drones. Again, I do not even watch that thing. You've seen some stuff like that looks like this. All right, good for you. Those people, who made that are not me.
the Gent arena,
So,
the Gent area.
yeah.
The last level. What's that? Okay, another item.
You look at the eyes and you immediately think of Murder Drones. I feel like that's more of a you thing.
Still no Gent key though. I'm assuming it's going to be in the locker.
Who's that buff person? They are called bullets. They are called bullets.
This is my music too.
This is their human form, if anything.
Jazz bag. I was like in my school's jazz band. I like learning to play the drums. I was doing classical piano. Like it's a bit more muted. A muted purple. I felt quite like adultish when I was like playing classical music. I was so into rap. ASAP Mob, Lil Uzi. Me like gassing up my high school self. Like yeah, like cool. It was so cool. This era. Like a deep blue. I'm definitely consuming more music than I ever have. Currently listening to Song listening to Olivia Dean. Oh, every song is such a number and color to me. My favorite song is definitely red. Forever is definitely light blue. This is our musical thing. I'll play it up here.
Got into this area. Yep. Wait, where am I? I am back. Boris corpses. Oh. Where?
Why am I avoiding drawing hands? I am not
I
though.
don't think I've seen any Boris corpses yet.
These are poses. That is it.
Nice. And 2 more items. I think I've seen tables, but no actual corpses. Oh, I've got it.
I can actually draw hands. Not to a professional level, but however, I do draw them.
Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat.
Greetings, Neon.
All I need now is a book. The last item. That's all I need. I think it's going to be in the last area I haven't explored yet. Thanks, Shaggy. Okay, check this way, yeah? Yeah, I think it's going to be the last area, guys. And then I'm hoping it's going to be like close to the exit, and then we can just get out of here. So it should be. The last item should be in this bit. Bella, thank you. Come on, guys. Please be close. Come on. There it is, guys.
Hmm.
We did it. We did it, guys. We locked in hard. We locked in Afton hard. I think the door's this way. I think it was like on the left side here. Right? This way? Yeah, it's here, guys. It's here. Okay. I've got the key. I've got the key. What is this? Oh, there's a tank.
What character do you guys like in Fallen Hill?
Go back.
I like working on Bug a lot. Is it a game? No, it is a series on my YouTube account. You can look at it.
That level.
You can watch it if you want. I do not know. It's a passion project of mine.
I thought I beat the game, bro. I could cry. I could cry. I knew those turrets were sus, man. I knew it. I knew those turrets were sus. But why are the turrets here?
I cannot stick to a simple drawing.
I'm gonna do that level again, guys, and then I'm gonna find the turrets and destroy them and take the parts from them.
You like Horn? Horn is pretty cool.
Balls. Turrets appear in every level now. Oh! And I need an Alice key from Boris's area. Give me a sec. It's the artist one, right?
What the?
It's the artist there. Okay, we'll do both then. We'll do two birds. I'm just gonna have a quick pick. Thank you, 40. I'm not giving up. We're beating it tonight, guys. We're beating it tonight.
Bye, Void.
art block is crazy. Why can't I not come up with an idea?
Oh, it's immediately tweeted at me. Thanks, Martin. Guys, everybody say hi, meet Lee. And I'm going to take a picture. Everyone say hi, meet Lee in the chat. You just tweeted saying, I wonder what Dorko's up to. So let's say hi to him. Yeah, okay, we'll get the Alice key. We get to artist rests. We'll do both. Get the Alice key and the turrets. Ready, guys?
That moment when you cannot settle on a pen.
It's not focusing
Under a
on you
pencil.
guys. Oh, dear. Ow. Thanks, guys. Alright. So, let's go to artist rests, get the Alice Angel key, apparently, and get the turrets as well. I'm very glad that the turrets spawn in different maps, because we can go on the easier maps now.
This devolved into me trying to test out a dang pencil. This is strange.
Where did she go? Uh-oh. I'm gonna die, bro! Yay! Isn't the key in the lower levels? I thought it was where the...
Wait, I think I know what to draw. I think I know who to draw. I think I know who to draw.
I thought it would be where, people said it's in the corpses, right? Artist Rest is where the Boris corpses are, right? Or is it not? Are the kids in the lower levels? Oh. Why were people telling me it's in the corpses, though? Oh, let's just die then. Safe house key from lower levels. The Death Forest, oh, the Death Forest are in the lower levels. I thought it was the coffins. Alright guys, let's do it. Give me speed. Or not. Alright, let's get Alice's key. guys. We got this. I was thinking about the music one with the coppings. Yeah. Got it. I got it, guys. I got it. All we gotta do now is find the items. And turrets. You sure the turrets are on any level?
Ditch the filters with Proactive, the clear skin routine developed by dermatologists.
Hey, Alexander.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you have a few minutes to go on the record with Intuit Credit Karma?
Absolutely, but can we make it a little quick because I gotta get to the studio right now.
Yeah, let's get straight to it. When you were starting out, what did you imagine life as a musician would be like compared to reality?
It's better than I imagined. It's so much fun, but it is also a lot of work. A labor of love.
What are you most proud of so far?
So far, man, it has to be my second album. It's called What If. It's the most honest and real music I've ever made, and I just love it so much. Here, I'm gonna go for you.
And what's something people would never guess about you as a musician?
Well, most of my music is sad and somber, but as a person, my personality is big and bubbly, and that usually gets people.
What's a tough lesson you learned at the beginning of your career?
Oh, I mean, there are so many, but probably that being a touring musician is expensive. Hey, would you bring this wardrobe? Thanks so much.
Okay, what expenses surprised you the most?
Flights, crew, studios, merch, lawyers. There's a million little expenses, and it honestly gets to be a little bit
Stressful?
Yeah, it's kept me up at night putting everything I earn back into my music. It was a risk.
A risk that's paying off. I'm a fan.
Thanks, man. I mean, yeah, it's paying off now, but for a while, I definitely needed some help. I didn't realize all this different stuff could impact things like my credit scores. Hey, bro.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Of course. Yeah.
Which character is this? This is Chakra
You know,
from Soap
worrying
Song.
about getting the right credit card and then not going crazy spending on it, paying bills on time. I had to learn it all pretty quickly.
How'd you do it?
Well, first off, my parents taught me. But I also downloaded Credit Karma. Shout out to them for sponsoring right away. To see where my credit scores were at first. Then use it to get tips on paying down debt, get a recommendation for the right credit card, you know, that kind of stuff.
Not the kind of thing you imagine musicians thinking about.
Hey, it's all part of the job.
So life as a musician isn't all glam?
I mean, you know, there's a lot that happens in the background, but I love to sing. That really is. So anything that gets me there, I'm game.
What's your favorite song to sing?
Probably off my new album, Friends Don't Meet Here Again.
We're ready to go when you are.
All right, man. Well, time is money, so.
Absolutely. Thanks for your time. Oh my god. Bruh. Give me a med kit, please! Where's the med kit when I need one? Bruh, no med kit.
This guy knows we're late.
Alright. Had to mute for a minute. You are new. Greetings.
The glow sticks are basically to like help you find your way back. Or like, I use them to
Also,
already be.
I think this might be my last stream for a good bit.
Well, I ain't seen a turret yet, guys.
Or entirely. Maybe entirely, because I am losing the compassion for streams slowly.
Bro, where are the med kits? Is where I'm gonna crash out, guys. So I'll be looking everywhere for a med kit. Oh my god.
Oh, you live in the Middle East, I see.
Nearly 30 years old, by the way. Did I explore this bit? Yeah, I've done this bit. Did I get? No crash outs yet.
Do y'all like tacos? I do not like tacos. I personally do not like tacos.
I'm gonna be so happy when I meet
But
you
yeah,
guys.
I might be
I'm gonna feel accomplished.
I might be stopping streaming in Ortega. Take a very long hiatus
Okay, now
from
I'm confused.
streaming, I think.
Have I missed? Oh, we didn't go
These things
through
take a lot out of me, and
Wow. Hopefully the last
yes.
4 items are gonna be here. You little. Okay, there's one.
I may, however, it may be because of the audience I attracted, so I may
Alright,
do them on my second channel, on my second account. Maybe. I do not know. Probably.
And the item's not here.
It all depends if I feel like it.
Thought they'd be down here, bro. No, it won't feel better than beat. Nothing will ever beat in 50-20 mode. Ever. Mabel's good. Mabel's in here. Sleeping. She's actually sleeping on top of the doggo costume. She's using it as a blanket. Guys, there must be an area that I've missed.
Greetings, Linda.
Yeah, so it's obviously an area that I've like a door that I haven't been through. It's not there, right? For $1 million, yes, I would.
Amazing drawing. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Looking for a clock and a book. Oh, what's that? Nothing.
paid off the $700 some dollars on my house in Animal
I
Crossing.
don't feel like it's going to be this way.
The problem, I decided to get an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much that upgrade cost.
How much?
Here.
1 million?
$1,248,000.
And you're going to do it?
Yep,
All right, you cannot even get mad at Tom Nook for this.
I know, but still, it's like $1 million just
Mm-hmm.
for another upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the last upgrade I need.
I see.
Nice to meet you. Interesting to meet you as well.
Okay, so we can completely clear out this area.
I'm trying to
Okay, we'll go
get
away
this
Go that way.
arts done.
Time to shovel, look up at the screen. Watch from the beginning to the end of the scene.
No, it is Pashanka.
If you want to learn more about me,
It is Pashanka with a P.
alright, come on, guys. There's got to be just one area, one door frame
Artist
we can
learning
go
curve.
through.
I think I tried to learn on there too before I gave up.
Just go this way. In here, right? Over this way. This looks different. I don't think it is though. Bro, where am I? This actually makes. Oh, this is different. This is different. Check this way real quick. Come on this way. Bro, there's nothing here. Oh my God. Got it. Last time it's gonna be over here. Alright. It's gonna be up here. There it is. I didn't get to it though, guys.
The way you draw a chakra is very pleasing to look at. Oh, thank you. Oh, jeez. I wonder if it's actually possible to learn the language from Hollow Knight. I think at one point it was, but I'm not sure. But I'm not very sure.
Oh no, I've got no stamina! This is bad! Guys, this is bad! I think I'm dead.
But I'm not very sure. I gotta freaking think though
I'm dead. I don't know where I am.
how I want this to go down.
Oh my God. Oh.
I nearly forgot
Forgot the map sack. I nearly forgot the map sack.
I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost, guys. I'm lost. I know there's bacon soup that way. I'm lost, guys. I'm lost.
Crap. He's going the way I needed to go. I needed to go that way, I think. Go that way, go that way, go that way, please. Stop going that way, you gooner! I'm dead, guy. If he keeps going that way, I'm screwed. I miss when the word goon used to mean something else entirely before the internet switched it.
Well, one more time. I'm flying, guys. But I don't want to risk. I want to try and get him away from me. I want him to go that way. I want him to go right.
That was funny, Waffy. That was
But he's
funny.
not going right. He just keeps going back up. Finally. Alright, now we're just waiting here. I'm scared, guys. I'm gonna be so upset if I die. Because this level took forever. This took ages. We did it, guys! I didn't see a single turret, by the way.
Close enough, Arthur. Close enough.
Where's the safe house, kid? Where do I go? Wasn't it? Where do I go, guys? It's not down here, right? That was awful. That was awful. There?
There was less brain rot, less slang, less of everything. It just felt better back then. I'm not trying to be overly nostalgic, but it's honestly true. Yes.
TaxAct filing software can only help with this. We're still working on the whole immortality thing. TaxAct, let's get them over with.
Also, the memes were a lot more tolerable. There could be some genuine memes that you find actually funny and are cleverly thought out, and they can get a good laugh out of you. Now it is. Now it is 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", and it's so stupid. It is so stupid.
Turned her passion into a thriving business with Launch your website in minutes with Hostinger AI.
6-7 is really
Everything
stupid.
you need to grow all in one place. From domains and hosting to emails and 24/7 support. Hostinger's customer service is the best in the industry, and I can say that because I've worked with everyone in the industry. Build the website, publish the portfolio, launch the store. Just go for it. Go to Hostinger and turn
What the dog doing? What the dog doing is a good meme in my opinion. Like, people may use it a lot, but it's honestly very tolerable for me. I can absolutely see Vessel doing a 6-7 joke to bug to piss him. No, Vessel will not do that. I'll tell you this right now, Vessel will not do that. Hold on. Vessel would not do that at all. Vessel may rage bait bug every now and then, but even Vessel has standards.
Oh no! Nothing in this area. Is it Annie saying you'll have to me instead of
Don't lie. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not lying. Not even Vessel would do that. Vessel knows what limits there are.
I want to search for anything in this bit or not? I don't think so. Am I searching bodies, guys? I'm just getting items and escaping.
Cody, you need to go in there. Who the hell come out from there?
Hold up. That is my fault. Alright. This implies they call together if they do that. Vessel usually cuddles Bug. Bug does not really cuddle in his sleep. Bug does not really cuddle in his sleep. He does not cuddle in his sleep. He sleeps and Vessel cuddles up to him and or well, not really cuddle but hug. However they hug him. They hug him and or put their arms on Bug. Vessel can sometimes either sleep nibble Bug and or bite him. Does it startle him? Yes. Does he turn does he turn does he
All 7 boxes.
does he
And then we just got to.
does
Do we go to check now?
he turn
Or I'm going to do the Tory fix first.
does he turn Vessel's head away so that Vessel cannot really do that anymore?
So where are
Yes.
the turrets, guys?
Does Vessel sometimes turn right back around and do it again? Also, yes.
What level did somebody say they took the cell turret?
Does Bug try to sleep on the other side of the bed? Also, yes. Also, yes.
Yeah, the boss was easier than the actual level. I didn't have to run back or anything. They're only in Jet Workshop. Somebody said they're in studio. I'll quickly check studio. I'll quickly check. Because if they are,
The thing is, Wolfie, Vessel is usually the first one to do that. Vessel is usually the first one to do that.
that's really easy.
Bug does hug Vessel every now and then.
This is gonna help a
Bug
lot,
does hug. Bug does.
because this level's easier.
Bug does hug Vessel every now and then. Bug does hug Vessel every now and then. However, Vessel is usually the one to do it. Sometimes after a stressful day, and yes, Vessel can be warm and comfy. Sometimes after a stressful day, Bug does a little fist bump to Vessel, and Vessel can sense when there is something. Sense when there is something wrong with Bug. Vessel can sense when there is something wrong with Bug, and they would hug him. They would hug him. They would, ask about his day or something, saying or something, stuff like that.
Seeing them anywhere. We'll just go check workshop. Put his P on the other levels after you have the schematics.
Alright, and there we go.
Um,
I am finished, and
spawn in the other levels.
yes, Vessel and Bug's relationship was basically this. If Vessel notices Bug hasn't eaten in a while, they ask him about it. If he admits that she immediately takes him to get some food. Yes, exactly, yes. Yes. And Bug does the same thing with Vessel.
I swear. Okay. again, guys. Which I don't want to do, I can't lie. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Alright.
Alright. Of course. Right, so we're just gonna look around in the back rooms. Oh, there's already an item here, that's a good start. I'm gonna leave that there.
Alright, I am done. I will
So they're in back rooms.
I will see what the
right?
future holds for now. I may be working on more videos in the future, however. Also, I've been meaning to ask, does Bug like money like our parents rich because it seems like he can because it seems like he can buy whatever he wants. Bug gets riches
Up here.
from his travels, actually.
I've done that.
He gets riches from his travels. Anyways, bye. Bye.
Yeah, we saw the tourists before and we did hit them, but we didn't get to the point where we could collect them, which is kind of annoying.